What's going on, Pedal and Fin family? Ladies and gentlemen of Facebook, YouTube, podcast listeners, welcome back. Mr. Randall.
Mr. Schiller, how you doing?
Trying to share this up on the old Facebook and, trying to remember what show I'm on. That's always fun. Dude, it's been a long week, bro.
It's that one show,
I almost said New Canoe. So, yeah, we're good. We're good. I got it right. So, but good stuff, man. We're running solo tonight. Gonna recap some things in 2022, some things we're looking forward to in 2023. Got Brock Howell in the house. What's up, brother? Oh, look at the man, the myth, the legend, Steve Carroll. I was actually just talking about him last night. It's funny he popped up. Somebody was one of the New Canoe guys was like, "Yeah, I want to go catch a sturgeon," and I'm like, "I know a guy. I know a guy." So I was like, "Dude, let me know if you ever want to do that." I'm like, "I'm sure I could connect you to." Oh, wait. Special guest in the house, surprise appearance by none other than Dustin Nichols himself. What's up, brother?
What's going on, everybody? I just saw y'all were going on. I just saw y'all were on. I was like, man, I'm on the laptop right now. I was like, I'm gonna jump on there real quick and
you can hang out, dude. We didn't have a guest tonight, so we're just shooting the breeze, man.
Word sounds.
I mean,
good. I'll hang
nothing
out for
better than being graced by the presence of royalty, Mr. Dustin Nichols.
Not royalty. No way. It's all good. Just going through, man, this show season, this show scheduling is real fun.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that because I just got 2 shows added to my schedule, and I'm like, holy crap, dude! My schedule is going all the way till the end of March now.
Yeah. There's a bunch of outdoor shows going, especially Midwest right now.
Yeah,
tons.
Yeah. Next weekend I'll be at the Chicago show. Then I'm off for 2 weeks. Then I go to Indiana, and then I come home from Indiana and I go to Wisconsin. Then I'm off for like a week or 2. And then I'm going to, I forget which one's first, Red Crest and then the Bassmaster Classic.
Just boom, boom, boom. What's up, Steve Carroll? Yeah, I was just on the phone with Steve earlier. Getting him lined out. He's going to work a show in Seattle.
I like it.
There you go. Yeah, get him lined out. Yeah, I don't know I haven't really put it out there on any of my personal stuff yet, but I did get the team manager position for Jackson. And kind of transitioning into that role there.
There you go. Nice.
Aaron Steiger Jr.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know.
Mentorship there. I came in under Aaron. Aaron's a good dude. And we were talking about some things earlier. We always chat. Me, Chad, Brock, Miss Jean, and everybody.
Sure.
I still remember that phone call with Aaron.
Dude, I still have the voicemail on my phone.
Yeah,
I swear to God.
But what's even cooler is now me getting to call people and offer them a position, and then get that stoked feeling from them, and it's like just as good.
Cool. Yeah, dude,
it's pretty dang cool. Yeah, pretty cool.
Here we go. You ready for this?
You still got it. You gonna play it?
Aaron Steiger, man. Hope you're doing well. Just want to give you a call about some Jackson and Blue Sky stuff. Team-related stuff, and so when Candace give me a call back, my number is 409.
I won't put his number out there. That was the first kayak team I got put on, man. So it was kind of cool, man.
Yeah, and we miss y'all.
I've been, we won't go down there right now. I've been talking to him because he just bought an unlimited and he's getting it all rigged out. So he's been toying around in a bunch of different boats, which is cool. Dustin forgot to take the sticker off his head.
I know. I got that fresh lid yesterday.
So, no, that's cool, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
Out of all the guys on the Jackson team, man, you were always out there crushing it and doing good stuff, man. And bringing new people in, new blood,
Yeah.
I know you've been the RD down there in the south. What was it, south or southwest
Yeah, this
region?
team lead for the South and Southeast. Yeah, the past
Okay,
2 years. Yeah,
nice, nice.
yeah.
So are you happy you took the position, or are you ready to pull the rest of your hair out, bro?
No, I don't have much left on top, dude. Why you think I always have a hat on? You don't want to
I
see this
know, I know.
ugly freaking mug, dude. I busted it all off though, so it's all gone. Um, yeah, no, I'm not ready to pull my. It's a challenge. I mean, I'm transitioning into it. It's just it's a position. And we gotta you know build the brand. Be the
Sure.
brand. JK's always had that family feel. Jackson, we've always had that
Hmm.
family feel and everything. So
Yeah, yeah.
got good things going on. Jameson Redding's our marketing director, fishing brand manager.
Yeah.
Emily Jackson is in charge of marketing on both sides, fishing and whitewater, with Will Richardson.
Didn't she just win some whitewater competition or
She's
something
always
recently?
like in on some of that, man. She's a beast on that stuff. And then
Yeah.
then Dane, her brother, is just
Yeah, he's
phenomenal.
crushing. Yeah.
He's freaking just crushes it. Just a beast. All of the tricks he does, and the crazy drops on the waterfalls and stuff he does, and the runs,
Yeah.
the crazy rapids, and the Zambezi, and down in like Central America, and all that crazy stuff, man. It's
I
pretty
wonder where
gnarly.
they get that from.
Yeah, I wonder for sure. EJ for sure. Yeah, he's kind of yeah.
No, it's cool, man. You guys have been doing some cool stuff at Jackson. We had Jameson on talking about the
Yep.
Coosa X, and
That's
know,
a neat boat. I'm talking just very maneuverable. It drafts really well. It's just boom, boom. I mean, it holds in the eddies behind rocks, like super good into the current, and I'm digging it. I'm gonna put 1103 on it and burn around in the marsh on it.
Jesus, dude. You put that 1103 on everything, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's
it'd
like
be big.
you might as well put a 10-horse outboard on the back of that thing.
I
That's
know,
funny.
dude. That thing, like that gnar. We had a hourly big bass event, Texas Kayak Bass League on Fayette Reservoir, and it was like, time to go, and I was like, whole shot in that gnar, because this was like 6'4", 6'5" with that 1103.
Wow.
I'm curious to see what that other motor, the competitor's brand with that 36-volt system, will do on the gnar too. I just want to kind of compare. I'm not going to get into detail, none of that. But I'm just curious,
Yeah.
what how heavier the battery was going to be, and kind of compare them and stuff. I do represent Torquedo, and I've been happy to be part of their team for many years. And,
Sure.
I'm true to that brand. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I just still curious to see what else is out there.
Yeah,
and
we
see
had
what compares.
we had Romel on
Yeah.
right before the break, and Romel's a good dude. I've known him on a personal level for a couple of years now, being associated with New Canoe and stuff, and it's kind of cool the innovations he's brought to Newport. You know what I mean? And he'll be the first to admit, man, like, some guys are going to love this motor. Some guys are going to love Torquedo. Like, it's all personal preference.
Something for
And
everybody out there.
it's like kayaks, right?
Yep.
Like,
Personal preference.
Exactly. But I'm curious too, because I know a couple guys that have run it, but I haven't really gotten to sit down and like pick their brain on it. And I know some of those guys have also run the Torquedo as well. So I'm curious too. I haven't seen anybody like come out and like do like a sit down kind of comparison or talk or anything like that, like that has actually used both,
Right, for sure. I mean, that's part of it. That's the competitor, and that's how sales are.
Sure.
People that work in retail understand it completely.
Oh yeah, trust me, I've been balls deep in that.
Oh, you've been running
lately,
like
bro.
crazy, man. Like your new position, that's another start to this year, something different too.
Yeah, it's
Congrats on that, man. That's big time, dude. Working in the industry and all that. It's
yeah,
where
it's
you wanted to be.
yeah, it's funny because at ATA last week, I may or may not have been sitting in a hotel lobby, partaking in a few adult beverages, having conversations with my boss, and we were talking about it, and I'm like, man, I was I was real scared to make that jump.
Yeah.
And I had long conversations with my wife, my family, Jay, like multiple people about that. And I'm like, I need to do it because, and I told my previous employer as well, like, look, man, I don't want to be 70 years old looking back going, what if, and it's something I've been working towards. And there's definitely been some learning curves in there for sure. Because, I didn't go to college for marketing, you know what I mean? But so there's some new stuff like print ads and stuff, like with catalogs and stuff, and learning some new design software on that end.
Layout
but it's
and
cool,
all that
man.
good stuff. It's got to be cool to learn all of that, and product placement and different things. Yeah,
Adobe InDesign.
Ooh.
Like if you're used to like using Photoshop, and then you go to InDesign, it's like, why won't this work? And you're like trying to do, and like the toolbar is almost exactly the same, but you're just like, what the hell? Why isn't this working? And like you're trying to do stuff. So it's been cool because I get to see all aspects, because obviously we manufacture all our products in house, and so I get to see it from design to finish to promotion to hitting the sales floor or the general public and dealers and things like that, and hearing the response. And then not only that, but like drumming up new business and being creative on a daily basis. I get to screw around, and something I've always been passionate about, but I haven't like done a ton of it, or I've done a ton of it, but I haven't really put a bunch of it out there, is a lot of photography stuff. Like I yanked 2 of these magazines at the archery show because there's some photos in our ad that I took.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's just of products, but it's this full page ad on the right. So I'm going to frame that up, and then that with like the cover on the other side. So that's cool, man. It's something to be proud of,
Shoot, yeah, man.
So, but
what's up, Jay Randall?
Well, it's not as exciting as what you guys got going on, but I'm just kind of slipping in under the radar. Nobody
That's what he said. He's down there just chilling.
Well, he's living life large down in Tennessee now,
man. In Tennessee.
Yeah.
I'll be coming up there next week to pick up some new boats.
There you go.
Nice. Like I'm coming in Wednesday and then heading right back out.
You boys should meet up and have lunch, man.
Isn't that always the case? Like Wednesday, like Wednesday he's coming up on we'll actually be in Las Vegas, I think, next week. So yep, so that
that's right. Yeah, you're going
we'll be out there.
Dang, go have fun with all them UFOs out there.
Man, it's
You've
like
been seeing all that.
Yeah, like we were looking at the weather. It's like 50.
Watch out for that spear flying through the air with the helicopters chasing it. Yeah,
it's fine, man. I play enough Call of Duty. We're good.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, bug out bag. Got a bug out bag. Got some MREs and some.
Yeah,
clip
I'm
bars.
sure
It's all good.
I'll move through that map like an operator. Yep.
I forgot to drop this comment in the chat there. Steve Carroll had posted new stuff coming out from Snake River Lockers. Check out your new box on Instagram, Brian.
Oh yeah, I got a sneak peek of that. Y'all go check that out. It's pretty dang cool.
Yeah, he's doing some really, really cool stuff, and me and Jay had talked with him a little bit about that about 2 months ago, 3 months ago. And
that's the sturgeon master right there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Everybody I know that's like, I want to go sturgeon fishing. I'm like, there's only one dude to go see.
One dude to go see.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He'll get you on him. That's for sure.
Yeah, I was chatting with Will Reed last night because we had a new canoe team meeting and we finished up, and he was talking about sturgeon fishing. I'm like, dude, you got to go out to Idaho and fish with Sturgeon Steve. And he was like, is that dude that had the huge sturgeon jumping next to his kayak? And I was like, yep, that's Sturgeon Steve. Go see him.
He can tell some stories about getting his line wrapped and having to cut it and all that kind of stuff.
Jay
would
was
be
there.
a good podcast guest to have on and talk about his new box. And you go. We're making a show. Somebody needs to bring him on. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a good one for the gear review for the final cast.
The final cast boys. I sent them guys a bunch of products from Dubro Fishing, so we'll be doing a show together here real soon.
Dude, that track, the rod rack's really rad.
Yeah.
And I didn't mount it to a wall. I zip tied it to my racks that all my tackle boxes, all my Plano boxes are on. And then when I go to leave, I just pull my rods off, and they're not on the wall because I don't have any wall space. There's all racks.
Yeah.
So I just zip tied them to the front. They just line them all on the front.
Well, what's cool about them too, what a lot of guys are doing is mounting them either on the roof of their truck bed topper or inside their SUVs.
Yep.
They'll mount that way too. And I actually got to shoot some video this weekend of like installation videos for a couple of them. So I'll be dropping those on the Paddle and Fin page as well. So, and then they'll also be on the Dubro website. So that's the cool stuff I get to do.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unwrap package. Drill hole. Screw in track.
Yeah. There's 2 different size Allen bolts for the different ones. Yeah. You got to remember, one goes in the top piece and one goes in the bottom.
Yeah. But it's cool, man. It's cool. It's cool to see that stuff made, because we got all kinds of machinery and
y'all do it like y'all do all of it in house, like
we got a bunch of injection molding machines and all kinds of stuff. Everything
that could
from
lead to something coming down the pipes, maybe.
I cannot confirm nor deny. But be ready.
Could be ready. But no, y'all got, endless possibilities with it.
Well, it's cool, man. And that was one thing that drew me to them was everything's made in the USA.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And they employ some really good people. And it's cool to still see that home family feel in a product that's made there and all that good stuff. So it's super, super cool. Steve's asking if we machine our own molds in-house. Not yet, but we could talk because I need some molds made, bro. But
there you go.
It's cool, like me and Jay were talking, and we were talking before, like to see everything go from like idea on paper or tinkering around in the shop and going all the way to that final product. Like we just launched a thing that works on crossbows, and then also it was like, because it's a piece that slips onto the Picatinny rail, and it uses our existing quick stand, so it keeps your your crossbow limbs and cams and broadheads up out of the dirt and out of the grass, so it's sitting up. And I was like, why couldn't you use this on an AR or a rifle with a Picatinny rail? And they're like, yeah, you're right. So, and it's funny, we were, showed it off at ATA, and a lot of shops that do both archery and firearms, they're like, oh yeah, I can see all the AR guys digging this because it's like a lightweight bipod, so it's kind of cool. So yeah, I'll pull up a picture. I'll find one real quick. But
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, good stuff. But Randall, is your hunting season over?
Yep. Since the 8th.
Oh, you guys ended on the 8th.
Bagged some good ones.
Yeah,
get some sausage made. And got some.
No, man, no. I botched like 2 shots this year that would have been nice, but it is what it is, man. It's been interesting out here. Between like with all the hills and the mountains and all that versus what we used to hunt, which was pretty much flat and farmland. But botched too, man. I didn't get any deer. I didn't get any. I got a nice tree though. I hit that tree. I hit that tree good.
You hit it good.
That's right. I had that tree mounted into a chair, so.
Dang.
So that's the new product on the crossbow,
Mhm.
and then here it is on my AR in the booth.
Oh, dude.
So it attaches to that Picatinny rail right on the bottom,
Mhm.
and then that stand folds up and it'll fit right in your pocket. So it's kind of cool, man.
Dude, that is pretty
So-
cool. I can see some guys getting hold of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
So
that-
here's
Is
these
that a
are
quick
the
release?
these are the
Right.
stands folded up right here.
Oh, cool. Different colors.
So and
Red,
then
white,
you
and
could
blue.
see
Oh yeah, check it out.
you could see the rail mount piece up here at the top of this black
Yep.
one, and all that good stuff. But yeah, we making them in
Cool
I
branding,
think it's like
nice colors, and
I think we do 24 different colors.
that's pretty rad.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. You can personalize your stuff and all that good
Man,
stuff.
I got some dogs going crazy up in here.
So, but there we go. Boom. All right.
Man, it's pretty cool. Pretty neat to see something come to life, like you said, from paper to.
Well, I mean, it's we've all seen it in the kayak world.
Yeah.
We get sneak peeks being on these, uh,
The development team with the NAR and the
right.
X and
Right,
different things.
right.
And it's pretty neat to see it.
Well, I
It's
remember
definitely
I got to go up when they released the Unlimited and
Yeah.
kind of be the presenter of that, which was super, super cool. John Rapp said, did you say AR? Jay's head popped up.
Turtle
I
head.
don't know what you're talking about, man.
He also said, Steve said, Jay says thanks for reminding him that he missed all his shots this year.
Yeah.
He's not the only one, dude. I shot 2 deer this year, and I should have shot 5. So,
Dang.
yeah, I botched some stuff up this year, but
Load
it
them
is.
up.
Rap says, wipe the slobbers off. You know you love gun gear.
That's a pretty cool little deal.
Yeah, man. Not too bad. You've been out on the water a little bit, eh?
Yeah, I fished. I've been fishing all over the place. Been getting them done.
Nice.
Been on some trout. We had that, that hourly big bass event on Fayette.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
Yeah. Oh, not great.
Not great. Well, I remember I talked to you after you got done pre-fishing, and you thought you were going to do all
kind
right.
of fish, man. Pre-fishing went wonderful, and the tournament would have went wonderful if Dustin could have capitalized on the fish. But for some reason, I could not keep them pinned on the frog. I got on a frog bite, dude, and they were just killing it. But I'd swing on them and have them hooked, and they'd jump and they'd throw it. And I had bent the hooks out a little bit, exposed them a little more. It's that same little brown frog I always throw and do well with a little orange throat on it. And it just, I lost I know four fish that I saw. I had eyes on them. They jumped and did their little twist and flop, and they were all 20-inch plus. One of them was probably around 22.
Wow.
One of them was definitely like 6-7 pounds.
John Rapp
Pretty
says
dang good ones.
John Rapp says he's living through your fishing picks, Dustin.
Oh yeah, some of them glide bait trout. I've been liking them big baits, man.
Yeah.
I caught one on a big, like a 7.5-inch Kitech. I did a line through Kitech with a little treble hook on the bottom,
Nice.
and then put some of the fly, the wire lead around the bottom, lead wire around the hook to give it a little extra weight to sink it down. Cause a weedless owner beast for trout, I don't know. Sometimes I don't get a good hook set with it, and I've lost some fish like that. But with the line through with the treble on the bottom, dude, I stick them pretty good. I have a pretty good one the other day on it.
When you're catching those things, are you hooking them like up towards the mouth like a bass, or are they kind of choking on it?
No, sometimes you can't avoid them choking like that suspended twitch bait, that corky. We throw that the slow sinking suspended twitch bait, the corky. It's like a plastic with like a little cork insert with a rattle, and it just kind of slow sinks like every 2 seconds it'll drop about a foot.
Okay.
And you can kind of walk the dog under the water with it, if you can imagine a topwater lure. But when you're twitching it and pausing it, you get that dark connection, then it just kind of slow sinks just a little bit, like flat.
Sure.
And you can bend it. It's like wire inside, so you can bend the nose down to make it dig a little more, and then bend the tail down just to help give it a little push. It'll help dig it down in the water column a little more.
That's cool.
Or you can fast twitch them and just walk it up in the upper water column too. And a lot of times that's what I like. This past week when I was on the water, I was catching them on that pretty good.
Nice.
Especially this time of year. Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's cool figuring those fish out, and then it's really cool transitioning all that bass stuff. It's really starting to catch on. Chris Bush has the Speckled Truth. Is a website, and he has a podcast also. Super knowledgeable guy. Started sharing some of that stuff too. With the jerk baits, with the glide baits and all that cool stuff. So it's pretty cool to see all the transitioning stuff coming over. When we've been doing it for, being a bass fisherman, it's always been on my mind. The same thing with throwing chatter baits and square bills for redfish is the same thing.
Sure.
Just the redfish have bass tendencies, so they eat a frog in the marsh on the flood tides too. Throw a bone colored popping frog up in there, they'll slam it.
That's interesting. That's super interesting.
Yeah.
Beth Rapp is in the chat, and she says, hey Brian, y'all need to tell John to move his ass down to Texas so we can fish a bit more.
There you go. You fish all year.
I believe
77 down here today.
John's in the chat, and I've met Beth before. And John, I suggest you listen to your wife.
Yeah, you better take her advice. Get on down here.
I think she can whoop your ass, Federale. I'm just saying. But
Federale.
But no, it's cool. It's interesting because I remember, talking with you a little bit, because I've only fished saltwater once, and that was just this past year. But
we had a trip lined up. You had plane ticket and everything to come down here, and then the COVID crap hit.
Yeah,
you were booked, and we were going to get you on, man.
Yeah,
ready to go.
Yeah, and I remember talking to you like, do I need to bring anything? What should I bring? And you're like, I got all the gear, but we're going to be throwing bass gear. And I was like, what? And you were like, yeah. I was like, dude, I thought you needed like different lure. You're like, no. You don't have to make it that difficult, And I remember talking to Jay, and Jay said the same thing, because when you were in Florida, Jay, you were catching them on maps or something, right?
Yeah. Once I figured out spinners would, like basically just big
flash.
Rooster tails.
Something would flash. The rooster tails, them snook and barracuda would tear them up.
Yeah, it was like that. Well, that, and you could keep those suspended really well, like right above the weed lines. And but once I knew snook would start like slamming those things, I was like, this is gonna be fun. Let's do this. So I mean, we pretty much did that. Caught all kinds of. I caught like 8 different species. I had to keep looking them up because like I like some I've never caught. So I'm like, can I touch this? Could you put your thumb in the mouth? Like, well, I mean,
can I lip those?
Yeah. There's a couple in there that got some teeth, and they would love for you to do that.
Yeah, flounder have some fang, trout, speckled trout. Yeah. Redfish do have teeth. If you look, they have crushers in the back.
Yeah.
But if you look at the redfish, when you pull their gums up, they actually have teeth that pop out. Like you can see. I'll take a picture of the next one I catch, and I'll zoom in and lift up on they got like a gum area. You lift up, and you can see their little jagged little teeth, little teeth.
That's wild. Well, what is it about the saltwater catfish? There's something about them, right? Like they're kind of weird or whatever. They could sting you or something.
Yeah, they got like with their spikes on their fins. They release something like a little, I don't know, some kind of bacterial junk. I remember call them hardheads, them saltwater catfish, and then there's gaff top sail, which have like big, like fin looking sails. Sail looking fins, and they'll crush the top water, and then you'll think you have like a trophy speckled trout, and it's like a 6-pound gaff top with slime all over your line. It's like, ugh, you got slime, fool, you got slime.
I'm with Hurl Boss. He says I want to lip a tarpon. I'm in 100%, dude.
Tarpon are pretty cool.
Well, Everett,
very acrobatic. Oh yeah,
Everett caught a big one, and I put that little video clip in the New Canoe podcast intro of him pulling it up over the side of the kayak. It's pretty rad.
Yeah, was that with out of Pensacola?
I think
with Brandon
so.
Barton? Was he?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Brandon's
I
on
believe
them over there when it's the right time of year.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. That's
I
about
don't
like
know.
Brian Nelly down there in southeast Florida, down there on the, you know, Pompano where he's at with the sailfish. He had a guy that caught 3 wahoo in 2 days. Kayak,
That's crazy,
dude. Wahoo, dude. Oh, it's the fastest fish out there. Things
That's insane.
they will burn your drag up on your reel. It's like zzz. I mean, it's gone. They take it, dude. It's like they lit it up, dude. Yeah, wahoo on a kayak, pretty neat. Hadn't done that one. Done it in a boat, but not on kayak. Might need to go visit Brian over there.
There you
That
go.
boy's a bass slayer too, man. He won the TOC, and it was a pretty big year tournament wise. A bunch of stuff, and looked like it's gonna kick off with a bang, man.
Heck yeah. Happy New Year, Frankie.
Yeah, word.
Frank Provolone in the house. But yeah, no, I hear you, man. It's wild. That whole saltwater thing to me is just it's
Pretty neat.
I got
You never
hooked.
know what you expect. You never know what you're gonna catch. You know?
Yeah, because between me, Jimmy, and John Rapp, we were out for between weather breaks.
Yeah.
I think we were out for like 6 hours or something like that, and I think we caught like 12 or 13 different species of fish.
That was in Crystal River, correct?
Yeah. And that was pretty incredible, man. And kudos to the guide, Katie Outdoors, KD.
She killed it with y'all.
She knows her stuff, man. It was one of the best guide experiences I've ever had. And I've fished with quite a few guides. Granted, most of them are been bass guides and stuff, or walleye. And she knew her stuff, and she could have quit. We all talked about that too. She could have quit because we had like wall of weather come in. We'd go sit in the truck for a half hour. Weather would clear up. We'd go out fish for an hour or two, and she's like, "All right, boys, storm's coming. Time to leave. Get to the ramp. Starts raining. Wait half hour, 45 minutes. Go back out." We did that 2 or 3 times, man. So she worked her butt off and deserved every dollar we gave her for sure. And we still caught a ton of fish. We left with some fish, and she gave us a great recommendation on a local bar restaurant, and we brought the fish in there. They cooked it all up. Me and Jimmy ate all of that. John didn't even touch it.
Buddy. Oh, you hook them, we cook them.
Dude, some of the best fish I've ever eaten in my life.
Y'all had some smaller black drum y'all took over there, didn't you?
No, it was mangrove snapper.
Mangrove snapper, yeah. Those are very tasty too.
We had one redfish.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think what the other one was.
No, y'all got on big black drum.
I think it was a flounder. Yeah. Oh yeah, big black drum.
Yeah, the big black drum. Once they're over like 24 inches, I don't really keep them.
I think that one I caught was like, it had to be 25, 30 pounds, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it was big. Huge. It was like 36 inches. 30.
I felt like I was reeling in a freaking garbage can.
Mm-hmm. Like, they don't really fight. They just surge in like a big tail.
Yeah.
Surge and surge and surge. Yeah.
Yep. Your rod just keeps going like this.
Yep.
Yep. But that was intense. That was good. It was good. But
to get back down there.
Yeah, ICAST. Right before ICAST, we're gonna go back out.
ICAST, man, I gotta try to make that this year. I missed it last year.
Do it, man.
Dude, I'm not gonna be able to make Del Hollow. I got an outage start April 4th.
That sucks. We gotta get Jay down to ICAST.
We sure do.
It's a good time. Go to the line cutters party.
Yeah.
I don't want to wake up the next morning. You go to that party.
Yeah, I haven't gone for that exact reason. Like, I know if I go, I am not showing up to the show tomorrow.
Yeah, because it's normally on the Thursday night, and then Friday's like the last day of the show, and it's kind of
right.
It's kind of
you gotta
say
pack
your
up
goodbyes
the booze
anyways,
and
pack
all
up
that.
moves. It's like, ooh, no, I ain't packing. I ain't breaking down.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's rough, man. It's definitely rough. I mean, I've had a couple nights down there where I'm like, whew, should have called it quits an hour earlier. Be feeling a
we
little
had
better
some good
today.
times 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Good little run right there. That little I can't remember the name of that little calf pub bar, grill, whatever it was. That place
Oh,
was
we were
pretty
sitting
good.
outside. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Drew was with us, I think.
Yep.
John,
John,
uh,
Randy,
Randy
and then from
Newton.
Florida. Yeah,
Yep.
yep.
Yep. So, speaking of Randy, Randy's new show on Paddle and Fin is going to air tomorrow. First
Sweet.
episode. Crossover
Yeah.
Outdoors.
There you go.
So
Dude,
be sure to check
freaking
that out, boys and
stacking.
girls. Yeah.
The Paddle and Fin is stacking them.
So it should be good, man. I'm excited. He kind of took like what JP used to do with Off the Water and put
Yeah.
a really cool spin on it. So I'm super stoked and excited.
Yeah, he always does a good job on his
Yep.
his podcast with KBF and everything in
Yeah,
Florida.
Yeah.
You know?
So his destination he's kind of focusing on for the first episode is going to be Florida. And it is. Come on now. I think it's Harris. No, not Harris. Oh, it's not in this one.
It's like it's the silence.
Sorry.
Enjoy the silence.
Brian's thinking.
No, I'm
Like,
scrolling. I'm scrolling.
We'll narrate.
Polk County, Florida.
Polk County. Yeah, that's where they're having that little. Isn't that the one they were having that tournament where you just got to go catch one fish from there and then you qualify for something or another? I thought I saw something about Polk County.
Oh, look it! I should have just paid attention to the chat. Jimmy chimed in right away. Said Polk County.
Oh, yeah,
So
Polk
my
County.
bad. He's ready for ICAST this year. He texted me today about ICAST. I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm in.
he said he's ready to go.
Yeah, he's in. He's ready. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. We had a good time all driving down last year and fishing on the way down and on the way back. We fished Fellsmere, Gunnersville, the Salt, and I think that was it. But
Yeah,
dude, we had a
Fellsmere is
blast.
on the list.
Yeah, Fellsmere was a challenge. I finally somewhat figured out a bite way back. We were all back there, and I started throwing a 7-inch Senko, like just Texas rigged, weightless, and was catching them on that, and caught a couple decent ones. And then I told Jimmy, and I threw him one, and he caught one or two, and then I threw Rap a 7-inch, and he couldn't catch shit. So. I'm like, sorry, dude. Yeah, Jimmy brought up gators everywhere. Yeah, that was scary.
Yeah, Jimmy found the gators.
Dude, they were right there at the ramp, like hanging
like
out.
jumbos.
Just waiting for you to slip on some moss.
I mean, there was some looking at me like I was an appetizer, and I'm a pretty big appetizer. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, they start getting over 10 foot, and I'll start getting antsy with them.
one of the locals is like said something like, I've never seen them this close to the ramp before. I wonder why they're over here. And I'm like, oh great, like it's because the kayak boys are here.
Somebody's been feeding them.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
You got
But
to
they
stand
popped
up
up all
and show
over.
them who's boss. You got to flex at them, and then
I just hit the throttle full speed on my freaking Newport, and I was gone. I'm like, I ain't messing around with this. Then again, they could probably swim faster than my kayak. So
dude, they come off the bank like a torpedo going through
yeah, no.
underneath the kayak. That's real fun when you're in the marsh and about a 9-footer jumps off in front. He looks like a damn hippo coming in the water.
Yeah, because you guys got gators down by you, right?
Oh yeah, we got them all over. All our lakes over here, up all the way up the Fork, we have them. You know, and then out west towards Choke Canyon. Choke Canyon is the furthest west range of the American alligator. It's about an hour and 30 minutes from the house. And that has some dinosaurs in it. There's some 13, 14s in there. Look like a damn submarine coming up.
And you go out kayak fishing there?
Oh, we got a tournament there in May. I'm ready for that one. Boy, that's one of my favorite lakes.
There's something wrong with you boys, for real.
They're my friends in the marsh. They're my buddies.
Yeah, Jimmy
Yep,
said
they're,
Fork
especially
has
the
got
little
big
like 3-4 footers. They just follow you around, and look at you, and then pop up every now and then. What's going on, man? And then
Yeah, no, I ain't messing with that, dude. I'm done.
they're
I'm
cool.
done. You guys got rattlesnakes too and
Oh,
stuff.
dude, they'll come
Like,
across in the water when you're wade fishing out there, and it's like rattlesnakes went by. Like,
Dude,
bobcats.
I'd have to walk around with like a sawed-off shotgun or something. 'Cause
Yeah.
I
No,
ain't
it's-
about that, dude. I ain't about that.
It's all good. You'll be all right.
There's spiders.
You say that.
There's spiders.
See,
are big,
oh
too.
no. There's some little chutes you got to go in to get some of the back legs. You like, you run the motor. So I was like, it's like, them big old banana spiders all crawling on you.
I'm glad that I'm not glad that COVID happened, but I am glad that it occurred so I did not come to Texas and have to experience this stuff.
Yeah, it's all good. You'd have been good. I'd have been a good tour guide. It'd have been okay.
I would hope so.
I'd
would hope so.
I'd have wrestled him. I'd have wrestled. Wrestle. Give him to doo-doo.
Dustin just jumped off his kayak. All of a sudden, he came up, had a 10-foot
I did
gator.
that one time. There's this little place called Garcitas Creek, and there's like a rope swing, and there's a boat ramp, and we'd put the jet skis in there after work sometimes, and go down there and act a fool. And we had the ski rope with the knee board, so I'd have my surfboard with me. So I jumped up the surfboard behind the jet ski and jumped up and was kind of scurfing behind the jet ski, and I was like, "Oh, there's a little gator right there!" And I said, "Whip me in there." And I dove off my surfboard and caught the gator and came up with it like about a 3-footer. It's a little bitty one.
What is wrong with you, dude? Who does that?
Me?
Oh, jeez.
I pick up snakes too. I'll catch them.
I mean, snakes I can see, but gators, I mean...
Dude, I don't know how I timed it, but I caught him like perfect. Yeah, one of the guys I work with, he could tell that story pretty good. It's pretty dang good.
That's
I
hilarious.
think there were some girls like up there, like at the swing.
Oh,
We were like
okay.
trying
So
to impress them and all that.
yeah,
It's
alright,
probably something
alright.
like that. Yeah.
Makes sense now. Makes
There you
sense
go.
now. All right, I understand.
Oh yeah.
Understand.
Yep. One of them things.
Pulling the old Mick Dundee, Crocodile Dundee. Yeah, I like it. I like
Yeah.
it.
That's not a knife. This is a knife. That's what I do with my big anchor tattoo on my chest. See somebody with a little old anchor tattoo. I said, "That's not an anchor. This is an anchor." And it's shirt up. Big old gut anchor comes out.
Jimmy says there was alcohol involved, 100%.
Yeah, 120%. Sure, there were some natty lights involved on that day.
Oh, that's great.
man.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
It's great.
No, dude, I saw y'all on. I was like, man, I want to jump on there and hassle them guys for a little while.
Yeah, man. Heck yeah. I'm glad you jumped on, man. It's always good chatting with you, brother.
It was good to get the season kicked back off,
Yeah, yeah.
Shows rolling out.
For sure, dude. Everybody's been pumping out some quality stuff, and it's really cool to see it. And everybody obviously got their rest, and everybody was ready to get back into it, and it's cool. And we got some new hosts, some new shows, all that good stuff. So it's cool to always be evolving like that,
Yeah,
and I'm sure the listeners appreciate that as well. So
for sure. I mean, and in 2022 is pretty big for us too. We had some
milestones,
achievements,
bro.
hit some milestones. So,
Yeah,
for
for sure. Yeah, it was good, man. Always growing, which is great, man.
yeah.
So
It's
looking forward
one-stop
to it, bro.
shop.
Yeah.
Hunting, kayak fishing, everything, boy.
Yeah.
All done.
Vacationing,
Mhm.
everything, dude. Learning how to fish, where to fish,
Yep.
gear,
Yep.
stuff to use to catch fish.
Technique specific guests, podcast,
Yeah.
tournament
always-
results, and highlights, and
And then you get to talk to
Everything.
Jay.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
You know what? You're welcome.
You're welcome.
mean-
Yes, sir.
I remember when Jay started, he was like, I can't turn this off. I
Yeah.
can't turn this off. I'm the looks. That's what he told me.
Yep, that was that.
That was that.
And then time
Now-
passes.
You get a couple years under your belt.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you bought like one mirror in your house. You're like, wait a second, what?
Yeah.
So
It's good stuff. Good stuff. Well, thanks for hopping in, brother.
yeah.
Watch your email tomorrow. I
hang.
gotta send you an email tomorrow.
I'll be watching. I'm gonna go hang with the family for a little while.
All right, brother.
I just want to
Be
jump
good,
on
man.
there and give y'all guys a hassle for a little while. So I appreciate
I like
you
it.
letting me join
Cool.
in.
Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
All
Tell
right,
the family
fellas.
we said hello.
Will
See you,
do.
bud.
All right, later.
Later, Dustin. It's always nice to sit down and
Yeah.
chat with Dustin, man.
Look, he's back in.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, wait,
Yep,
what?"
yep. What? No, I'm not leaving. So it's always good chatting with him, man. He's doing some cool stuff, man, and huge kudos to him for getting that Jackson team manager position. Like that's super cool, man. He's worked really hard at that for sure.
Yeah, I imagine there's a lot that comes with that too. So
Yeah,
yeah, takes someone very special to do that
yeah.
to wrangle a bunch of cats.
We should just start calling him Spreadsheet Junior.
No, he'll
Sure.
be good, man. He's got a good like demeanor for it. The knowledge is there.
Absolutely.
He'll do well at it.
I agree 100%. 100%, dude. It's good stuff, man. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Do you have anything else you wanted to hit on before we wind this thing down?
No, no, it was it's an interesting year.
Yeah.
2022, now we're into 23. So I don't know. I don't know. It's nice to see everything kind of settling down and getting to be able to have your brain back, especially from Hunter's, aspect where you're just thinking
Oh
of,
yeah.
you're just cracked out on time all the time. You're just like,
Dude.
I could get out right now. Oh no, I gotta go do this. Wait, I could just push that off. Wait. Like,
Yeah.
I swear to God, it's stressful even just sitting around thinking about it.
I'm still playing catch up on some
Yeah.
things that I neglected during the hunting season because it's like you said, and I'm sure it relays in our podcast, right? Because once like September hits and we start getting into that mode, it's like we just totally shift.
Yeah.
And now, even with show season and stuff, I'm like, I just want to get out fishing. You know what I mean? But it's like there was some good ice, but then that kind of got trashed, and then it was snowing tonight on my way home from work. So who knows? Like the weather can't make up its mind here in the Midwest, but I'm hoping to at least get out on the ice, or hopefully soon enough get back in the kayak and on the water.
You may have to go like up north.
For ice, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's interesting, But yeah, and obviously my truck took a crap on me while I was out of town, so that was great too. So been
Yeah.
trying to figure that out. So life has been grand.
Like cha-ching.
Yeah, cha-ching is right. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens, but we'll get it worked out, man. But no, good stuff, man. Little shorter episode for you guys tonight, but we didn't want to skip out because we're fresh back, So we'll have a guest lined up for next week, and I'm sure we'll have some good chats there, and we'll go from there, man.
All right.
All right. All right.
You're like, go from there. Like,
Didn't know if you wanted to throw anything in there. You're good. All right, boys and girls. We'll see you next week. We're here every Thursday, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, 5 o'clock out on the West Coast. Tourney X, the Dale Hollow Open is up there April 22nd and 23rd, Saturday, Sunday event. You can find all the info on Tourney X. For all your lodging needs, hit up Eastport Marina. You can go to eastport.info. That's their website. And check that out. You can also search the Cabins of Eastport if you guys got a group coming down and you want to rent a big cabin or something like that. But Richard always does the lodging specials. There's camping, stuff like that. So get set up, get signed up on Tourney X, and let's get this party started. Looking forward to seeing everybody down there this year. So we will see you next week, boys and girls. As always, tight lines, smooth paddle. Peace.